Hello world! Welcome back to another TryHackMe challenge video. In this video, we're continuing the Squid Game arc. And we're doing Attacker 4. So let's get started. You are very close to the finish line, but the Attacker 4 is still standing in your way. Don't let him win. Provide the first decoded string found in this maldoc. Okay, so we're going to do our usual Olay dump, right? Because that's always just a good practice to have when we've been doing these attackers, I found. So let's do our Olay dump on Attacker 4. And there we go. Just got that out of the way, and we're looking for the first decoded string. So decoded is kind of the word to hang on to there. We probably need to look at the macros, right? Because it's probably got something to do with the code and the macros that we need to decode. So the only macros in this attacker is on stream 7. So let's go take a gander at stream 7. So let's do our only dump.py, tag S7, and then we're gonna say tag capital S, and then we're gonna, nope, sorry. We're gonna do tag V, right? Because it's a macro, so we gotta decompress it. And then we're gonna do attacker 4 dot. All right, so we have a ton of obfuscated VBA here, don't we? So it's looking for the first decoded string. If we come back to the top, we see some plain text strings here, but they don't match the, well, that one kind of does, doesn't it? Nah, it's too long. So it's probably asking for us to, I guess it's kind of worded weirdly, huh? So let's just scroll down and see if we can find anything that kind of looks interesting. Ah, here's a hex to string, okay, with a XOR function. What's that? We may be able to decode this into something we can read. Yeah, I think we can, because all this is doing is changing these hex strings to, well, these hexadecimal values to strings and then XORing them together, right? So let's see what this XORi function actually does. So we'll go to do a quick Google here, and we'll do XORi VBA. This first one should probably be good. Okay. Let's do a Control F on XORi. In this example, the first argument is the obfuscated URL, and 744F50 is the key. Okay, so our first parameter in our XORi function, right, is going to be the encoded text, right? The thing that we're trying to decode. And then the second value is the key, the XOR key that's going to be XORed with the plain text, or sorry, that's going to be XORed with the ciphertext in order to decode it. So this is probably what they're looking for, right? And this looks like it's the first one here. So let's go ahead and crack open CyberChef. So let's do file, new tab, and let's go ahead and launch CyberChef. Okay, now that we have CyberChef loaded, it's a bit weird looking, so let's try to fix that. Still weird looking. That's weird. Cutting off our input. Okay, we'll just keep it like this then. Maximize it as much as we can since it wants to be weird like that. All right, there we go. Did I already copy any of that over? I don't think I did. So let's come back over here and let's go ahead and we'll take this will be our input value, right? And what we need to do is we need to actually do from hex. Okay, because we're trying to XOR the hexadecimal key. Well, it's gonna decode it for us, right? And then we do need a XOR function, right? Because that's where we're gonna put our key, and it's in hex, yeah. All right, so minimize that. Let's grab our key, paste that in. That looks like the answer we need, doesn't it? All right, let's grab that. All right, first question solved. A bit of legwork there. Not too bad though. Provide the name of the binary being dropped. I have a feeling, because I saw it, there's more of those same XOR functions all throughout the file, right? So we probably got to find the one that we need for this to work. We probably need to keep decoding until we find one that works, right? That actually is going to give us the answer. So we can kind of guesstimate here, right? Since we know the first value is going to be our ciphertext, we can kind of see that, hexadecimal is always represented by 2 characters, right? So whatever this decodes to is 3 characters because there's 3 hexadecimal bytes here, right? So that's going to be too short for our answer. And then this one could be it. Could it? No, I think that might be too short. We can try it. Let's go ahead and try it. Doesn't hurt to try. The shell.application. Okay, not what we needed. All right, let's keep going. Too short. That looks long enough. Let's try that one. Well, it looks like it could be long enough, right? We don't know. And I could count, but I'm too lazy. Was this one? I missed the one out to the left of it, but that one's too short anyway, so. Key in. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Yep, that's it. I think. I'm not even gonna say all those letters. That executable is definitely what we're looking for. Absolutely. All right. Next question. Provide the folder where the binary is being dropped to. So if you notice, there's a slash here, right? Indicating that there's probably a path behind this executable, and that's probably the folder we need, right? So if we come back to our terminal, remember the one that I pointed at before when I was grabbing these values? This one right here, right? It's right before this one. So maybe this is actually the path that it wants. Like maybe this is the folder that it wants, right? So let's go ahead and copy that into our Cyber Chef. I think that's the key. And then here's the plain text. Temp. That seems right. Our answer is 4 characters. Yep. All right, we're cruising, Okay, let's move on to the next question. Provide the name of the second binary. All right, so this is another one where we're probably gonna have to decode a key again, right? So, or decode a XOR hex string, right? So it says second, right? So it probably comes after the one we just decoded, which is right here. So if we come down, maybe it's this one right here. Let's find out. What's that? That there. Ah, bin.exe. That's exactly what we want, right? It fits our answer format exactly. And then the last one is provide the full URI from which the second binary was downloaded. Exclude HTTP, HTTPS. Well, it gave us that in our decoded XOR hex string, didn't it? Yep. So all we got to do is copy the whole thing now and paste that in as an answer. Oh, I forgot to submit this one. Well, they were both right anyways. I hope you learned a little bit of how XOR works, how to use CyberChef more. This one was an interesting one, all right. Pretty much did the same thing the entire time where we were just decoding keys until we found what we wanted, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, show your support. Leave any feedback in the comment section down below. Check out our Discord and Patreon links in the description box down below. And this is Almond Milk. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.